All right, don't get excited. This is not an episode of Casting Couch. We simply are just working out at a different gym today. Um, one of the old gyms that I used to work out at. It's not a old gym, but it's a gym that I haven't been to recently or worked out at recently. Just because it's a commercialized gym, and so these kinds of places tend to get really busy this time of year with the New Year's resolutioners, and then obviously with it being spring break in the area, a lot of people coming from out of town to work here down here in Florida. So, but it's chest day, and gonna see if we can make an attempt for 275 on our incline bench today. I think I have to sneeze. Oh my god. Um, so we're gonna hopefully do 275 on incline bench. Relatively well rested, relatively well fed. Um, Gave ourselves somewhat of an off day yesterday to just be primed and ready for today because I knew that I was going to want to make an attempt for 275. But even though I had a rest day, I didn't do nothing. I still walked on the treadmill for an hour at a brisk pace, maintained a heart rate of about 110 to 120 for about 60 minutes. So a little light cardio day just to kind of help aid in the recoverability, the rate of recovery, if you will. Um, so I think that'll only help to prime us for this goal we've got today, along with the rest of the chest workout. Whereas if I hadn't done anything at all, my muscles probably would have started to kind of go cold, if you will. They would have. I don't really know what it is that I'm trying to say, but they just wouldn't have been as ready today if I hadn't done that day of cardio yesterday or that day of rest. So, anyways, we did that. Haven't eaten anything this morning, but we're still well fed because I ate a lot of food last night. Had some ramen. Had a 100-gram protein shake with some Fairlife milk, and took all of our vitamins this morning. Got the pre-workout on deck. Slept a little funny last night because my neck's a little stiff. I think I used too many pillows, but whatever. And yeah, I will say one thing about this gym that I like a lot is instead of like the traditional pec fly machine, it has a pec deck where you have your arms like this and you bring your elbows together. That gives me particularly such an insane shoulder chest pump, and you can really focus on range of motion, perfect form, and squeezing at the center. And in my opinion, it is a completely different experience than that of just pec flies. So we'll probably do that today, and then they've got a couple of hammer strength machines here for plate loading for like bench press, but I don't know what I'm going to do for my third chest set. We'll see. More than likely, it's going to be some kind of chest press, whether it is the hammer strength machine or the chest press machine. We'll see. I wanted to do more incline, more like kind of like a hybrid between incline and flat bench dumbbell press, but doing that kind of movement at the end of my workout, I don't really think that is. I don't think that's going to prove to be beneficial. Just with the way that it feels, with the level of intensity I like to do with my sets, I don't think that's the movement that late into the workout. It might be something that I sub out for incline bench in the future as like my beginning movement, but definitely not something I want to do at the end. I definitely want something more assisted towards the end, just to kind of like really fry my chest after it's already been worked. So gonna do that, and hopefully you guys like the change in scenery. I know we've done Powerhouse Gym now. This is just the Sport of Fitness here in Florida, or LA Fitness, depending on who you talk to. and then hopefully the car gets fixed soon, and we can get back to our original gym sooner rather than later. Just because vibes there are a little bit better, because the people there are a little bit more serious. There is something to be said about the kind of gym that you go to and the kind of people that work out there. There's the age-old saying of, surround yourself with the people that you want to be like, or surround yourself with, you know, I, I don't know, I don't know the saying exactly, but you guys get what I'm trying to say. Um, there's another saying, it's show me your friends and I'll show you your future. And not trying to like rip on anyone, but I just see like the amount of dedication that people put in here versus the amount of dedication that people put in at a gym that costs maybe a little bit more money. And I have to say that the people who are paying just a little bit more money typically put in, at the very least, a little bit more effort. And so those are going to be the people that kind of, it feels a little bit better when they dap you up after you hit like a new weight, or they see you working out hard and they're like, hey man, good job. I see you've been putting in the work, or wow, man, you're really strong. Feels a little bit better coming from someone at those more dedicated gyms than it does at a commercialized gym where someone's just trying to get like a quick workout in between like lunch breaks or something like that. Not that there's anything wrong with that level of exercising, but I'm trying to do a little bit more than that. So I just choose to surround myself with, or to try to surround myself with people a little bit more serious. So, anyways, you know, if you can spring it, you know, look up kind of the more private gyms in your area. If you are trying to get more serious with your fitness goals, if you are trying to get stronger, maybe you're trying to beat a high school bench press record. Because I promise you, you're more than likely going to make more gains and more progress at those kinds of gyms than you are at commercialized gyms. Um, Hypothetically, of course, you certainly still have the potential and the affinity to be the strongest you're ever going to be working out at any commercial gym. It all depends on how much, intensity you put into your workout, of course. But environment does play a key factor in intensity and motivation some of the time. I would say most of the time. So you want to give yourself the absolute best chance that you can to make yourself progress and grow and get better. So, anyways, I've chatted enough. Let's go hit chest.